Superstars, how's it going? This is Coach Wood. We are back for another great episode, you guys, of On the Move with Coach. On the Move with Coach. I'm so glad that you guys are with me today as we have a beautiful day. Hopefully it's beautiful where you guys are at. On the Move with Coach, you guys, Monday through Friday. I got to get my steps in. I got to keep my health right. This is the way I do it, one of the ways I do it. And I'm glad that you guys are rocking with me and joining me. So I've decided to make this little On the Move with Coach about making you guys the GM, making you guys the general manager. Football is in a whole new day and age, you guys, than when I came up. And if you're joining us for the first time, thank you for joining us. Please make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. We want to grow an amazing football community, and we want you guys along with us. So, you guys, football is in a whole new day and age than when I came up. And I think a lot of it is beautiful because a lot of the things, especially when you think about the college level, is adding more value, adding more power to the athlete. You guys have way more leniency, loopholes, rules that are in your favor if you're an athlete today. So if you're coming up through high school, junior college, you're going to get to play some college football. You're going to have a lot of power, you guys, collectively and individually. Even in the pros, the guys have a lot more access to things, resources, people, relationships than when I was coming up, you guys. And now we're in a day and age in college football that schools have to pay the athletes. So the schools are going to be the ones that are paying the athletes and then also helping them get NIL money as well. So you guys aren't just student athletes, you're business athletes now. You need to be business savvy. Many of you guys should actually be business majors, so you can learn about finances, you can learn about the things that professional athletes have to know as well. So, as I get my walk on today, appreciate you guys joining. So many of the colleges, you guys, especially at the Power 4 level, are going to have GMs, just like they do in professional football, just like they do in the NFL. So today, I want to make you guys the GM. I want to make you guys the GM as we go on the move with Coach. And I want to ask you, so let's say you're at a major Power 4 school. Let's say you're at a school like Alabama. Let's say you're at a school like Tennessee. Maybe you're at my alma mater, CU, with Coach Prime. Maybe you're further on the West Coast. You're at Washington. You're at USC. And I want to ask you, GM, General Manager, what position would you start with as you're bringing talent onto the team, as you're bringing talent into the program? And let's say your top 4. Give me your top 4 positions that you would start off with, and let's put them in order. So it could be individual position, it could be, we could talk position group. What would be the top 4 position groups that you would focus on as the general manager of a major Power 4 program? Would you focus on your quarterbacks first? Would you focus on your running backs first? Would you focus on your wideouts? Are you focusing on your O-line? Are you focusing on your D-line? Are you focusing on the kicker? Give me in order the top 4 positions where you would tell Coach, we got to spend our money. Whether we're going in the portal or whether we're going in the high school ranks, give me your top 4. What are the top 4 positions that you would start off with if you were the GM for Coach Prime right now? If you were in Clemson, you're the GM, the new GM for Dabo Swinney. You're the new GM at Alabama for Kalen DeBoer. And Coach says, hey, we're scrapping our roster. We need a bunch of new dogs. We're going to the top high school kids. We're going to the top kids in the portal. You're the GM. Where do we start? Where do we spend the most money? Where do we start to build this program? I want to hear from you guys, and I'm going to let you know where I would start. And actually, we're going to talk position groups, but one of my position groups, I'm getting two off the bat. Two dogs off the bat, all right? So the first position group that Coach Wood is starting off with, if I am the GM, as you guys come on the move with Coach, you never know where I'll be, baby, but you guys are going to be with me. And thank you for subscribing, sharing, liking. We love it, you guys. We just love football. We love to teach. We love to talk about it. And we love to get after it every day as I get my steps in. My wind's getting better, too. I feel my wind getting better. But, you guys, the first position I would start off with should be no surprise. Quarterback. Quarterback, you have to have a dynamic quarterback or you are not even in the conversation. And I don't care, you guys, what level of football it is. Whether it is little league, high school, junior college, prep school, college, pros, you better have a signal caller. You better have somebody that can distribute the ball, a point guard. You better have someone dynamic at the quarterback spot. If the dude is a leader, that's even better. But you're not even playing football till you got a quarterback. All right. So quarterback would be number one for me. That is where I'm spending my money. My quarterback is going to be highly paid. He's going to be legit. I'm getting one of the top ones in the country every year if I have to. And I've told you guys before, I may be a GM or a head coach of a program, and we may not make it to the playoffs. We may not make it to a big bowl. But you're not going to say we ain't got a quarterback. We definitely are going to have a quarterback. So, number one, GM, Coach Wood, I'm spending my money on a quarterback. I'm finding me a bad quarterback. And guess what? I'm not stopping at one, you guys. I'm doing a Sarkisian. I need two of them things. I need two. All right. So I'm probably, if I'm the GM of a big program, I'm the GM with Hypo at Tennessee. I'm the GM, over at Arizona, Coach Brennan. We're getting two quarterbacks off the bat. I'm probably going one big time quarterback in the portal, and you better not miss. And then number two, I'm putting some money behind a younger quarterback, probably a top high school kid. But I'm going to have two bad boys in my quarterback room. Position group number three, or number two, because I said, give me your top four. So number one is quarterback for me, if I'm the GM. Number two, you guys, I'm going D-line. All right? Because I want to have a dynamic quarterback that can make everybody better. I want to have someone that can make some plays, but I don't want him to have to score a bunch of points out the gate. So we're going D-line, because if my D-line can get after the run, they can get after the pass, then I know we're not going to have to score as many points as maybe some of the other teams, okay? So my quarterback's not going to have to worry about scoring 30, 40 points out the gate, hopefully. So I want to get some bad boys, some SEC type D linemen on my defensive line. I'm spending some money there. So quarterback one, D-line two. Number three, I got to protect my quarterback. I got to give him some time. So number three is going to be offensive line for Coach Wood. We're going to spend some money on the offensive line. So one, quarterback, backup quarterback, D-line, offensive line, and then number four, I'm going to get me some DBs. Okay? And this is why, you guys, this is my thought process behind it. I got my quarterback who's going to make sure that, we got some leadership on the team, that we can score, we can put up some points. I got my D-line, which is going to put some pressure on their quarterback. put some pressure on their quarterback, and give us some turnovers. If the ball does go in the air, I got to have some guys that have some ball skills. I'm so tired of DBs that have no ball skills. You can recruit skill positions last because there's a million fast kids who can catch. You can recruit skill positions last because there's a million fast kids that can catch. You can't find that many great quarterbacks. You can't find that many big boys that can move and get after the quarterback. You can't find that many 6'6", 6'7" kids that can 6'5" that can block for a quarterback and that are light on their feet. You can't find those people anywhere. If you look at professional football, there's a bunch of leagues. There's the NFL, there's the CFL in Canada, there's USFL, XFL, depending on the year. There's leagues in Europe. You're gonna find, there's arena football. I used to play arena football. You're gonna find great skill guys. You guys heard Chad Ochocinco talking about he went up to Canada at the end of his career and he thought that he was just going to dog guys and there was no good DBs up in Canada. He gets up to Canada and he's like, why aren't y'all playing in the NFL? So you can find great skill guys anywhere. They're a dime a dozen, you guys. You cannot find a phenomenal quarterback anywhere. You cannot find phenomenal big boys anywhere. So I'm starting quarterback. I'm starting D-line, I'm starting O-line, and then I'm getting me some DBs because I think great DBs are hard to find too. The ones with great cover skills, ball skills, that can play the ball just like a wide receiver could play the ball. Travis Hunter, Champ Bailey, Charles Woodson, those guys are hard to find too. But what would you do if you were the GM at Cal Berkeley, you were the GM at USC, you're the GM at South Carolina, maybe you're in the Big Ten at Ohio State, Michigan. You're the GM, where do you start? Because guess what? All of these programs, especially the big boy programs, are gonna have general managers. It's gonna be par for the course, just like it is in the NFL. Where would you start? GMs get hired and fired based off of their decisions. Where would you start? Once again, Coach Wood is going quarterback, and I'm not just getting one. I'm doing a Sarkisian. Give me two. And then I'm going D-line, O-line, and some DBs. That's where the majority of my money is going to be spent if I'm coaching if I'm a GM at a big-time program. How about you? Hopefully you guys enjoyed this session. Once again, you guys, we also work with young football players. We've got kids playing in the NFL all the way through college, down to high school and junior college. So if you do need some recruiting support, reach out to us. Check out the show notes. You can also go to beforeyougopro.com. Just like it sounds, you guys can reach out to us, see if we're a good fit to help you get to the next level. We don't accept everybody. We're a little picky, but if you do join, you know that you're going to play some college football and have some options, all right? So hopefully you enjoyed this On the Move with Coach. I'm going to keep working out. I'll see you tomorrow. Make sure you like, subscribe, and share so YouTube can get us out and help us build this football community. See you guys at the top.